This is a quickie video I'm doing for Becky. She wanted to make this sweater, but it had some very unusual things about the shoulder. It's called a saddle. I guess it's this area right here. It's a little bit different. It's done in rib stitch versus the rest looks like stockinette. And she was having difficulty trying to figure out how to put them together. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do the pickup part. I've already done the main part here. This is a pattern that Becky was having difficulty with, and she asked me to show her how this next part worked. So I don't have the whole pattern. As you can see, it's very cut off. I just have what she was having issues with. So I did the top half, which was real straightforward and easy. Now it says you're going to pick up stitches along the edge right here on this side of the saddle, as they call it, while the wrong side is facing up. And you start by doing what they call a backwards cast on. So the only thing I can figure out is instead of that, see, you can't go that way, so it has to be like this. Put it on your needle, and they said to pull it really tight. Now, since we're going to work on this side, I need to keep the yarn behind me, so in a way that'll keep it tight. And then it wants you to see where we're at. Cast on one stitch using the backwards loop, which I did. Pull this loop up as tight as possible, then proceed and knit 18 stitches along the edge of the saddle shoulder, 2 stitches in every 3 rows. So to do that, it'd be 2, 4, skip 1, 6, 8, skip 1, 10, 12, skip 1. To get to 1, 2, you'd have to do 2 in this one, 2 in this one, then skip this, 2 in this one, skip this, 2 in. So let's try it. Let's put 1 in the first stitch and 1 in the back stitch. We're just experimenting. And then go to the next one, front, and it's kind of hard, 1 in the back, okay, then you skip 1, so we're going to skip this one, and we're going to do 2 in this one and 2 in this one. So 1 in the front and 1 in the back loop, and do the same thing with this one, 1 in the front loop, 1 in the back loop. Skip this one, then 1 in the front. Now I'm just trying this out of my own head based on what they want and the amount of stitches I have to work with. That might be the reason why they had you slip the first one and the last one, to give you the extra room to be able to do this. Okay, let's see. 4, skip 1, 2, 4, skip 1, 2, 4. There's a skip there, so I got to skip this one here, and I go into this one. And we do this one. So that would be 2 in each of these stitches. Then we skip that one and do the last 2. And we'll count and see what we have. This one's not cooperating. And we have 1 more here. The challenge is getting in the back loop. This one we can do easily. Now we got to find a way to get in that back loop right there. And let's count and see what we have. Don't count the first one because that's a cast on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 8. I got 20. So that means this last one I don't want to do, but I can't have this raw edge here. So what I'll do is I'll just do these last 2 in each individual stitch. So I have one in this stitch and one in that stitch. So now I got my 18. I hope that helps you, Becky. But I think I have 18 now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18. Okay. And by reading what's here, it says, using the back loop method on yarn still attached, cast on 37 stitches. So we do that. We cast on 37. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Now it just says with wrong side facing. I'm sure on the second saddle, I'm assuming it's similar to this first one. So you pick up the second saddle with the wrong side facing. That's why you put the marker on it. And you would start with the first one because, yeah, gotta get the yarn. Okay. Knit 1. I'm going to do that. Knit 1 there and knit 1 in the next one. Okay, so if I do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, skip 1. So nope, that's not going to work. So let's do 2 in the first one. Front and back. And then we do 2 in the next one, front loop, and then in the back loop. Now we're just going to skip that one. We got the front loop, back loop, skip this one and do front, back, front, back, skip 1, front, back, again, front, back, skip 1, and we do the front of this one and stop and count before we go any further. There, so this is the first one that's actually knitted right there, because you can see this one's on the needle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So like we did before, 1 in that one and 1 in the last one. I believe that is what they're looking for. Go ahead and give that a try, Becky, and see what happens and let me know. But that's my rendition of what they want. This would be your back neck edge. Across the back of your neck, and part of this is not the back picture, but the back neck edges is quite long. And actually I'm doing it with a needle larger than what it specifies, but I wanted to make sure you could see it. Good luck.